Hello friends, how are you today? I thought I would come to you this morning to talk a little bit more about the justice system's role in dark world light work because it does have a lot of branches and moving parts, and as you will read in the book, it seems as if every single one of them violated their own rules and my civil rights, I guess in the name of national security. Basically, I posted things online that they'd never heard of, but they could tell were true, and they wanted to know where I got my information from. So they started watching me, and then it snowballed into something unbelievably out of pocket. I'll just put it that way. The justice system has, like I said before, a lot of many parts, but it is made up mainly of perverts, male perverts, and surprisingly, female perverts, which is very jarring and shocking to witness. And the most perverse sector happens to be surveillance because their perversion does not stop at sexual. They just like to pry, they like to investigate, they like to nose and pick around, and they like to look for trouble, and they won't stop until they find it. Now, the problem with that kind of behavior as a human being when you're participating in it is if you are not absolved of all sin yourself, you are playing a very dangerous spiritual game. And I don't think these people understood that at the time. I think they got it fairly quickly. They realized that my information was coming from the Holy Spirit. And at that point, they became hell bent on dying at my feet. I mean, at least that's what it looked like from my perspective. And so they did. Sometimes one by one and sometimes all at once. Mostly through subliminal messaging and attempted brainwashing, but then they resorted to actual physical altercation, like coming and taking me out of my house physically and then attacking my hierarchy of needs and all this very MK Ultra really crazy stuff that all failed. All of it did not work, not on me. Unfortunately, I am one of few. I don't know, because most people really lose their shit when it comes to this kind of espionage and warfare, because it's not only commercial grade warfare, it's military warfare and spiritual warfare on top of it. It's a lot. And it's fascinating to me instead of maddening. It didn't drive me crazy. I just became fascinated with studying them back. Luckily, I'm an empathic person, so I just took to watching The Watchmen. And it was a lot of fun. And you can read all about it in my book. And it really was that part, squaring off against the forces of evil with the actual Holy Spirit, was a lot of fun. Now, as a homeless person for 5 years, I couldn't stand in the middle of the street or even really come online screaming about the Holy Spirit is going to bring down the infidels of the US government, because that's like a little bit much. Like in the moment, in media res, I would have looked insane. And it kind of was an insane situation, but I had to go through it almost like a soldier going through warfare, get to the end of it, and then tell my whole tale. And I have in Dark World Light Work on sale now. Love you.